Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Park Golf TV with myself, Steve and Luke. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of using the right club for you, and we're going to be telling you more on a product we've been asked to test. It's a shoulder brace, and we'll let you know more about that later on. So, using the right clubs. There's lots of them available, isn't there? It's steel clubs, graphite clubs, stiff, regular.
Choice has never been greater, really.
So what does it all mean?
Well, it means that you should make the most of the choice that's out there by getting the right club for you, not just picking something off the shelf. All the time you see golfers, nearly most people I teach have all got at least one or two clubs in the bag that are completely unsuitable. They'll spend countless hours and countless rounds trying to learn how to hit them when it's just detrimental to the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. We see quite a lot of people coming in and they've had a really good deal on a set of clubs.
Yeah, so they think that's going to help their game, but it's not the case at all.
So what actual shafts are there? What's there available and what's suitable for different people?
Well, this is the shaft is, when you mention the shaft there, it's the most important part of the golf club, which people pay little attention to. They just pick a shaft up and go, oh, it's stiff, that'll do for me, or it's regular, that'll do for me. There's a lot more to it than just flex the shaft. You've got weight for a start. For somebody who's got struggling for distance with a driver, they struggle to get it up in the air. Then they benefit much more from a lighter shaft with a low kick point. A low kick point helps you launch the ball a little bit higher. If somebody hits the ball too high with the driver, they'd be more suitable to a high kick point shaft. And so this is the main part of a club that you should be concerning yourself about, not so much,
the head and the degrees.
Really, yeah. The loft's massively important as well, but this should always be your starting point. Again, a lot of people ask me the question in a lesson, or they'll say in conversation that they hit their 3-wood just as far as the driver, and that's quite simply because they'll be launching their 3-wood in the air a lot higher, so it'll be carrying further or just as far as the driver. Basically, they're not producing enough launch on their driver because of poor shaft choice or lack of loft. Again, it's a bit of a macho thing with golfers. They like to be able to say, I've got a 10-degree stiff flex driver. It's not very good for the game, but they like to say, it's difficult to try and convince people, they need a 12-degree loft with a regular shaft, a light regular shaft with a low kick point.
So what is it that decides if what flex of shaft you should be using? What is that down to?
Flex of shaft is more down to feel more than anything. Obviously, it is a little bit to do with swing speed, but just because you think you swing it fast doesn't necessarily mean you do. Again, you should always be trying them out. There's plenty of choice out there. It's very easy to pick a golf club at 5 shots. Within literally 5 shots, you'll know straight away whether it's the feel of it will tell you straight away whether it's suitable or not. But again, don't just look at the numbers and just assume it's wrong. It's like different brands. Obviously, there's loads of brands out there. Their stiff would be different to another manufacturer's stiff.
Yeah.
It'd probably play a lot firmer, or it could play a lot softer. Again, you can't just judge a shaft. This one in my hand is an Aldila 65-gram regular flex. You can't just pick up another brand, say Fujikura, and think, oh, regular's going to play the same. It's not. And again, you've got to know where your kick point is. If you're looking for more distance in your drives, quite simply, get the right driver.
Yeah. So what's a kind of like somebody that's just starting off? What's a kind of generic sort of club that they should be looking at, which would be suitable for them? Is there such a thing for a beginner, or is it just totally?
Not really, no. Obviously, if you just get into it, you don't want to spend a fortune. Then there's some cheaper products out there, but there's a couple of companies out there that do quality shafted drivers for a lot less than the big manufacturers. There's a few out there.
Yeah.
I say it's just spending a bit more time and care instead of just picking up a club, off the shelf and going, that'll do. Because you buy the wrong club, and when you get more into golf, if you get more into it, you just have to buy again. Obviously, it's more expensive, isn't it?
So where does the difference come between, say, you get the regular and the stiff shafts in the steel, but you also get them in the graphite as well? So what's the difference between the graphite and the steel?
Obviously, graphite's a lot lighter. You'd always tend to want graphite in your woods. Again, if you've got steel, again, especially if you're an average golfer, then you're just losing out. You can get much more club speed with the graphite shaft that's lighter. Again, helps you get the ball in the air more easily. Again, graphite shafts and irons are a good choice for most people, especially if you're getting a bit older and your swing speed's not what it was. Again, but obviously comes with a bit of price, graphite shafts in irons. But you know,
What about the heads then? What about the degrees of loft? What does that mean across the different woods? Because you see so many, I've seen them from like 7.5, right up to 14 and 15 degrees. So I mean, how can you have such a difference in a driver? What's
again, Lofter Club can, for example, TaylorMade did a big campaign called Lofting Up, and the reason you had to loft up if you were buying, say you had a Titleist driver, 10.5 degree, and then you tried the new TaylorMade, for example the R15, you'd never play the 10.5 degree because TaylorMade have put the centre of gravity much further forward in the head, which means it's going to launch much lower. Most drivers, the weight's a bit further back. It's going to help the ball in the air more. So that's, you know, why some manufacturers' loft would be different. But again, a lot of people, that's the same with the shaft. They like to think they've got stiff. They like to say, I'm playing a 9.5. Again, if you're not launching the ball in the air, your ball's just not going to carry. You're not going to get much out of it.
So you're costing yourself distance,
yeah,
basically.
costing yourself distance by, you know, again, by not having the right club.
By not having the right club, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically when people are thinking they need lessons or they're struggling, I mean, all right, obviously, most people do need lessons.
All golfers need lessons.
But it can be the clubs holding them back at time.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Absolutely. Get most golfers will have bought the set off their friend when their friend's upgraded. And they'll have completely different golf
Yeah,
swings.
and because the friend played well with them, they think they're going to get the similar results with the club.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen that way, sadly.
Okay,
It's
so
nice to get a good deal, but
yeah, everyone likes the cheap set, but if it's not
what
the
would you
right
rather?
set, then it's
You'd definitely rather better golf than saving a few pounds. Generally, most people would anyway.
yeah. Yeah, so we have actually done a blog about that. I shall link it up below the video at the end. So is that about it on clubs this week?
Yeah, obviously a little bit of knowledge on clubs. Trying to convince you to get the right ones.
That's only a quick overview. There's like so much more to it than that, but yeah. So anyway, onto this shoulder brace. We've been asked to test this product out by backpainhelp.com. They do a range of supports and things for your body, not just for people with injuries or for old age as such, but also as a prevention method. And we've been asked to test this particular one out. This is a shoulder brace, and myself and Luke have been having a look at it, and we can see. Well, I mean, what are your thoughts on how it could benefit a golfer?
Back to the distance things. This is pretty much the main part of golf that everyone wants to improve. Is always a bit more distance. Again, just by improving your posture, frees up your turn. You have to swing further back the correct way instead of lifting the club. So this is great. You can hit golf balls with this product, which is ideal. Just put it on, forget about it, and just fire away your shots. It helps you promote much better posture, stops the roundedness of the shoulders, just pulling your shoulders much further back. You'll be surprised once you've got this on, how much more freedom you have, more freedom of movement. Again, it's not just old people with poor posture. I mean, everyone that comes for a lesson with me, young or old, straight away, they've got the classic rounded shoulder posture because they're all bending from the top of the back. This is a great little product to, promote good posture. It's only going to help you golf.
Yeah, we've both tried it on, and it does give you one less thing to think about in your swing. There's enough. We try and say only have one swing thought at a time. So this encourages you to have a better posture. And as I say, it's been developed with kind of injury or support in mind, but they're actually trying to see if it could be developed as a product to be used in sport to help encourage the correct posture. So we're not doing the hard sell on it. We've got this for a few weeks now, and we're looking for people who may want to test it. We'd like to do a case study. If you'd be interested in doing that, if you've got problems with your back or struggle after 9 or 18 holes, then we'd be interested in working with you and just giving us your feedback on what you think of it. And it's actually been developed with the London Spine Clinic on Harley Street, so we could give them some feedback there from golfers' point of view. You're actually looking at teaching with it, aren't you? You're getting a couple of people on board
again,
and
this is a bit of a
doing a
case
lesson
study
with it.
and see how they get on. I think it'll be quite a popular product, especially when people see the benefits of just the amount of freedom it gives you.
Yeah, it certainly does make it easier and encourages you to have better posture, as we say. So if you would like to help us in doing a case study on this, then please get in touch. Leave us a comment below the video, and we shall sort it out from there. Have we got anything else to add?
I think that'd be good for now.
Okay, well that's episode 3 done, and we shall see you next week.